Hi, Gigi here, and welcome to a very special edition of Gigi Explains It All as I explore NEO LMS and features that have made it my exclusive LMS for over 11 years. That's me too. Because of my work with NEO, over the years, I've provided an in-depth look at how I use NEO in my classroom. I was super nervous, but more excited because I got to share my passion for NEO, which has served as a technological/creative foundation for my pedagogical endeavors. My students and I had a blast making this video, so be sure to check out our feature on the NEO LMS website or on the NEO YouTube channel. So now I'm continuing my use of NEO with an updated curriculum, Cyber Foundations 2, which focuses on preparing students with 21st century skills, and NEO has everything that I need and more to help support my students' journey into learning. In today's video, I will highlight some of the features that help me to fulfill my pedagogical goals. These features include gamification, SCORM, or Shareable Content Object Reference Model, I know, a mouthful, lesson assignment personalization, the blog debate community, Google integration, and creativity, which are also highlighted as some of the emerging trends in EdTech. And as an EdTech doctoral student, it's important for me to make the most of these elements to further solidify my students' immersion in 21st century skills. As an avid gamer and computer science teacher, I was thrilled when NEO incorporated gamification onto the platform. As I teach students the foundational coding elements of game design, it helps to highlight that experience seamlessly when I include aspects such as leaderboards along with badges and certificates. I can navigate to the game section from within my classroom as part of the initial classroom setup. As you can see here in the Mimsy 101 orientation game, I have created different levels to encourage my students to take an active role in their learning experience. And by the way, Mimsy 101 is my NEO nickname. I customized several badges that coincide with their assignments, such as blogging and debating. When students earn badges, they are alerted through NEO to inform them of their achievements. The complexity and integration level of the game is completely customizable by the teacher, so I can adjust and add more elements or games as needed throughout the length of the course. Now, I will show you how I use the SCORM feature or Shareable Content Object Reference Model. Here's one way to look at it. There are other e-learning resources that allow you to control the pacing of multimedia content, such as videos, by incorporating interactive quizzes and mandatory viewing. I especially like to keep my students working within the confines of my NEO LMS as much as possible. And the SCORM feature allows me to create and distribute the same interactive content within the NEO platform. I do use a third-party video creation software that also specializes in creating SCORM content that I deliver as lessons. As you can see here, I have made quite a bit of content. The end result, however, here is a lesson overview that students are required to complete, and I can set restrictions such as no skipping ahead to ensure that they are fully immersed in this experience. Here's a sneak peek. This feature has been a lifesaver. My students are able to complete the video, or they can complete it at a later date if they have to leave, and it will start them where they left off. Another big component includes NEO's personalization of an individual's learning experience. I use the lesson personalization feature in which I can either show lessons to certain groups of students or personalize an assignment for students. As you can see here, there are filters that make this possible. I have filters set up for each class period that I teach because I have all of my students in one class to maximize interactions with their peers. We are essentially one big happy family. But I can personalize the experience for everyone or adjust the timing when students can access certain lessons. Blogs and debates are some of my favorite features in NEO. As you can see, I create a blog assignment and guide them to their blogs while encouraging the use of multimedia content to make their blog stand out. I can easily keep track of blog frequency, and this page allows other students to interact with each other on their blogs. The debate feature provides a detailed and organized environment for students to share their opinions, support or challenge their peers in a constructive way. The built-in instructions are clear and concise, which helps my students thrive in their interactions. The Google integration feature is integral to our experiences on NEO for myself as a teacher and my students. Especially for my students, it helps them in accessing my website with the Google single sign-on function. Adding content for their answer submissions with Google Drive, or as a teacher, if I need to embed Google documents such as Google Slides into the resources area for my students to access. As the saying goes, the creative adult is in essence a semblance of the inner child that still thrives within you. As a proponent of bringing creativity into the classroom, NEO provides countless opportunities for me to captivate and engage my students in a fun and meaningful way, where I am only limited by the confines of my imagination. And those who know me, and as my students quickly realize, I am always thinking outside of the box, and I take pride and have fun teaching using the NEO LMS. It has been my pleasure to bring you a very special episode of Gigi Explains It All, NEO LMS. So hopefully I explained it all, and until next time, thank you for watching. Mimsy out.